Hey, what up people, how you feel? Steve Avila here. So today I wanna show you how to make the DNI of my new release on Zila Records. Let's go. It's very important that you have listening to my new release so that you can distinguish the sound designs and all the complements it has. So now let's check out the project. Okay, so first of all, I'm starting with the intro section. This kick is so simple. And I will give you a little preview. You can hear this section is so simple. So I'm starting with this kick. In this kick, I just did some EQ. These plugins helps me the what key is these samples, and these plugins helps me to cut high peaks. Basically helps me to headroom like balance it. So yeah, it's that's it. Claps and perks. Some stuff. And effects ambience. Right. And effects like dome filters and exhaust. Is basically that. With the second intro section, I will give you a little tip that helped me a lot. Basically, like the first intro sections, I'm just put these kicks like a tiny, because sounds too tiny. In this section, so and with passes the second sections, it sounds harder. You can see the difference. That thing, the fade out I give it is that. And with the second sections, I'm just put this transient kick. Is the same one. Just put this out and all the way up, and that's it. Some perks, claps, sound effect like ambient, more perks. Some hi-hats and effects ambience as well. These samples that I make helps me a lot. I give some more texture and with these sections, because probably sounds a little bit bassline, I don't know, but helps me a lot to give more textures. With the track, more hi-hats, this crowd effects is very important, because these samples has a lot of high frequencies. Obviously, I'm just cut like kitschy frequencies that not helps me. So yeah, it's basically that. The crowd effects has a lot of high frequencies, and these samples is very complement and helps a lot with the whatever sections. More effects, more perks. And that's it. And these second intro sections all together sound like this. Okay, so now with the breakdown sections. Okay, I kid with the filter out. Some vocals. Some bass with filter out as well. Some effects. Of filters and down filters effects with the crowds, some drums like a hi-hats and shakers, effect alarm too. In these effects, basically, I'm just put like a gross beat. Just automate this stuff. More effects. And all together sounds like this. So now this is the bullet up section. Okay, it's very important with the bullet up sections to fill with ambience and complements, because sometimes if you don't have a more ambience and fills and complements with the bullet up sections, probably your bullet up sections sounds too tiny. So it's very important to fill the bullet up sections with a lot of complements and an ambience. So first of all, I'm starting with a this drum loop, some thumps, effects like a brass, I don't know. So more collapse, more brass, and rights. I'm just decided to put this effect again because I'm just need to give that tensions with the bullet up. So yeah. Crowd effects. Okay, this is the lead that I make. Is basically on some leads. And some drums. And the snare bullet up. More effects. Usually put these sub risers. When you have this section with a lot of bass, when you second intro, with the breakdown, sorry. Basically has a lot bass, so I'm just decided to put these sub bass risers to keep that bass, and all together sounds like this. Okay, now I'm starting with the drop sections. Okay, with the drop section is so simple. The kick is the same one with the second intro section. It's the same one. With the transients, kicks helps a lot if you need the more punchy or more harder kick. If I switch off the transients kick, sounds like this. And when I activate the transients, sounds more powerful. With the sub bass, so the lead is the same. The lead sections sounds like this. With the lead sections, basically I just did it some EQ to cut the high frequencies. These frequencies is totally necessary for me, so I'm just cut these high frequencies like a 70,000 hertz. More EQ. This plugin is very functional for me because you can have a more control with the frequencies. So if I switch off this plugin, sounds like this. And when I activate, this plugin gives a little bit more textures, more EQ, and steady chain. And that's it. Obviously, I'm just changed my 4 leads with the chains bus. So with the first leads, I'm just did it a more EQ, stereo image. Obviously, P controlling to help me to control the river sections. Okay, I'm just changed my river in that way. Basically, I'm just put. It's very important you can find your track state. So I'm just put. For example, is unique. This track state. So I'm just put the P controls. To keep this knob right there and just accept. You can control with this knob the volume of the river. And that's it. I'm just doing the same thing with another lead, some EQ to control the catchy frequencies, more stereo images, and the free balance. The same thing, more EQ, and more EQ, and a stereo image, and sounds like this. All together sounds like this. With the second drum sections, obviously just put some complements like ambient bass line, I don't know, to give more tension with the second drops, And yeah, and that's it. If I switch off these samples, probably sounds a little bit different. And this is the drop section. So first of all, I'm starting with the break sections. I'm decided to put atmospheres in atmosphere sounds in these sections because I'm just need to give more attentions when appear the breakdown sections.
I started to hear voices in my head when I was 8.
Okay, this is a vocal.
Voices in my head.
If you want to know how I got these vocal effects and get past this result,
I started to hear voices in my head.
and this,
I started to hear voices in my head.
if this tutorial reaches 200 likes and let me know what you think under the comments, it will be the next video. So let's go!
This is the plugged. This sounds is with Spire. Vocal ambience. Subdrop. FX ambience. I'm not sure if this one is a raised bass or like a cello bass. I don't know, but I don't know. These samples helps me a lot. More effects, and that's it. All together sounds like this.
I started to hear.
Obviously, I'm decided to put this signs is of my sample pack. It's basically science stage, and I don't know.
They would wake me up at night. I couldn't fall back asleep while the voices yelled and screamed my name to hide the voice.
Yeah, in this section, I'm just at some raised bass. I don't know.
Screamed my name to hide the voices inside, but the kind of screams and yells. How do you explain schizophrenia? I thought everyone heard voices like me. No, this wasn't me.
And this is the break section. I'm starting with the lead sections.
No, this wasn't me.
Okay, in with the leads, basically I'm just add a more layer sounds. Okay, with the leads, I'm just did this is the master chains with the leads. I'm just decided to put some EQ, some filter and phaser. More EQ. Such pattern to keep a little bit textures. Imager stereo and reverb. More bass lines and more chorus. And that's it. With all together sounds like this.
To me.
And more effects, sounds. and that's it. So this is the break section. In this part, I'm just decided to put these keys to give more rhythms on the break sections. And this is the phaser effect. And that's it. Basically, I'm just did it with this break section. It's too easy, too simple. It's very important to keep the like a drop or break sections with a lot complements, ambience, and atmosphere sounds. And this is the breakdown cinematic sections. This sounds is the same one with the plug section. Is the plug. Cinematic drums. Some effects. A lot complements like vocals and ambient sounds. And crowd effects. And all together sound like this. With the second breakdown, I will give you a little bit preview.
Emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test.
It's the same thing with that part. Obviously with a different vocals and effects and something like this.
This is the emergency broadcast system.
More effects.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
More compliments. And this is the effects part. So all together sounds like this.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions. This is not a test.
So I just repeat the bullet off and drop section is the same thing. More effects.
Test.
And thumps. And that's it. And the drop section is basically the same thing as well. Obviously with the different variations with the lead sections. I forgot one thing. With the lead sections, I'm just easy to add sounds effects. It's not layer sounds and something like this. I'm just decided to put these sounds to give me a more rhythm with the layer sounds. And that's it. It's the same thing with the first drop. A lot of people ask me why these sounds. Probably I'm in my last tracks and my other tracks always put the 808 kick, because this 808 sample normally gives me all different rhythms and the movement with always to hear that gig sounds bored. This 808 gives me a different variation on the track and sounds pretty dope. It's basically 808, transient 808. More transient, and that's it. And that's it. This is the drop sections, and I'm starting second intro sections. This part is the same thing with the first and second intro sections. And after that, this is the last sections. Obviously, this part sounds more empty because it's the last part of the track. And that's it, my friends. This is the DNI project. This has been all, friends. So if you have any question, I don't know how to make my lead sounds or the sound designs or whatever, you can drop your question below in the comment section. I appreciate a lot if you subscribe to this pretty channel and to give me the thumbs up on this video. This is the DNI project, Steve Avila here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.